Blackwater and other civilian contractors working for the United States in Iraq might be unlawful combatants. And you know what happens to unlawful combatants? Get them all the way. Okay, so the Bush administration has been very clear. Unlawful combatants have no rights whatsoever. They don't get the Geneva Conventions. Those are quaint and obsolete. They don't have any rights if they're captured. And furthermore, the things that they do are also open to more scrutiny. So, for example, if they shoot people without justification instead of going to a military trial, it'd be considered a war crime. So now, people within the United States government, and this isn't human rights groups, these people inside the U.S. government, are looking at whether these people are unlawful combatants and what the implications of that are, and whether their actions can be judged as war crimes. And if they are, what happens then? So this is really bad news. And why are they unlawful combatants? Possibly unlawful combatants? Well, what was the excuse that Bush and the conservatives used for all that time? Well, they weren't wearing a uniform. If they weren't wearing the right, set of clothes, well, they're obviously illegal combatants on the battlefield, and we can do anything we like to them. Well, as it turns out, Blackwater doesn't wear any uniforms, and they're not part of the United States military. So if they're not part of a nation's military, and they're not wearing the right uniforms, and they're in battle shooting at people, unlawful combatants. Oops. I mean, see, here's what the Bush guys never understood. If you open up a can of worms, and you set precedents like, hey, you know what, we can do anything we like to our prisoners and our detainees, and we can use any loose standard we like. But then, so are other people. They're going to use it right back at us. So when it comes to Blackwater, they're going to turn around and say, hey, sad day for you. You called the Taliban guys or the Al-Qaeda guys unlawful combatants. Now we're calling you unlawful combatants. Oh, you tortured them? Now we're going to torture you. Now, so if a Blackwater guy is caught in Iraq by whoever, I mean, God, it could be the Shiite militia, it could be the Sunnis, it could be anybody, right? And they say you're an unlawful combatant, and we're going to kick the living crap out of you and to torture you for days on end and never present you to a court. We could complain, but who are we going to complain to? And I mean, and what right do we have? They'd say, well, I'm using the United States of America's standards. I'm using the same standards the U.S. is using. Then what are you going to do? It's a terrible situation we find ourselves in. And by the way, those guys do, look, to be fair, they do protect U.S. interests, including the State Department officials. And there are now some State Department officials who've told Newsweek anonymously, hey, listen, we don't want them protecting us because they are out of control. And it doesn't, we take one step forward when we meet with Iraqis, and then on our way home, we take 2 steps backward when the Blackwater guys bump everybody off the road or shoot at them, right? So, but at the same time, they do protect these people, and they haven't lost anybody. I don't want them getting captured. I don't want them being treated as unlawful combatants. So that's why we got to do things right. That's why we're supposed to be the moral leader in the world. I know, it seems like a sad joke these days, but we're supposed to be. And finally, in a Charlie Rose interview, Eric Prince confessed, you know what, it's possible that our guards might have made a mistake in this one case. I'm not saying they did. But it's possible. For the first time, I'm willing to consider, oh, how magnanimous of you. I really appreciate it. By the way, him saying that, every other interview, he's like, oh, no, it's totally the Iraqis' fault, not our fault at all. And I got the evidence to prove it. Him saying, he said it twice. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, it's kind of possible that we might have made a mistake. That means he's got the new evidence, and it's indisputable that they fired first and nobody fired back. So look out for that. That seems to be on the way as well.